Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam.
Today we're going to do Unit 7. Unit 7 is called True Lie. Today we're going to talk about the story of Jimmy Lai, the famous entrepreneur from Hong Kong. Now, Jimmy Lai recently got into some hot water, some trouble with the Hong Kong government and Beijing. And this is what we're going to talk about today. So for those of you that don't know, Jimmy Lai was actually born in mainland China. He was born into poverty, didn't have many opportunities growing up. He actually found himself working in a garment factory at the age of 12. But you see, this is the thing about Jimmy Lai. This story is emblematic of what Hong Kongers would call the Hong Kong dream, because even though he grew up in poverty and he worked in a factory from a very young age, he worked his way up to management, and by the early 1980s, he actually founded his own global chain of clothes called Giordano.
Emblematic.
You'd think that the average person would be satisfied with the success that ensues from this, but not Mr. Lai. Ensue.
So up until about 1989, where the unfortunate events of the Tiananmen Square happened, Hong Kong, once known for having extreme interest in politics and simply making money, which Jimmy Lai was involved in. It all changed basically after these tragic events, and Jimmy Lai took his career in a different direction basically. He became very vocal about his political standpoint against the Beijing government and actually founded his own tabloid a year later in the year 1990, which was called Apple's Daily. Once.
A lot of what they wrote about was what you would typically find in tabloids. Like, we have tabloid newspapers in the UK, and what they usually write about is celebrity gossip or things like illicit relationships and that kind of thing. But in this case, when Apple Daily talked about politics, they really didn't censor themselves. Were you aware of the fact that Giordano was a Hong Kong chain?
I had no idea. I honestly thought it was an like Italian company. So
yeah, me too.
Giordano, the name alone kind of suggests Italian, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. What about you? Do you often walk past the Giordano store?
I mean, I probably do, but I just don't really notice this stuff.
Right.
Because I rarely go into places like Giordano. Maybe I should. But I always just assume that the clothes are expensive and too small. But I'm probably wrong. They probably have something that fits me. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with that. That's it for the preview. We'll see you back here in a minute for the review.